media, hashtag TL radio, hashtag too many hashtags, keep hashtagging out. And we're back, man. Jay Shep. Y'all already know what's going on. Y'all know the vibes. So we're here today with big business. We're here with CEO Energy. We're here with really just finding a new wave of entrepreneurship and really just kind of weaving through this industry at a young age. I've known this dude for actually a very long time, probably since like elementary, middle school for sure.
Really?
Some real small world stuff, but it's got multiple businesses. We talking about store in the mall. So we talking about recording studios. We're talking about resale shoe business. We're talking about his own clothing brand. We're talking about managing artists. We're talking about promo business. I think I hit everything on the money. Studio.
Yes,
See, I couldn't forget the studio.
Studio going crazy. Next one opening soon.
See, you had one. Now you just got to take it up a notch and get the other one.
Yeah, man. You know, sometimes it be two people trying to get in the same night. We can't miss that money.
My boy Daron Long, straight out of Humble.
The government, if you didn't know.
You still gonna run for mayor?
Oh yeah, of course. really soon, probably like within the next 5 years. Honestly, I pop out with it if they allow it.
When you always used to say that jokingly, but I always wondered, like, I guess why? Not saying like you can't, but just why would you want to run for mayor?
Cause it's just, I mean, honestly, it come from a show. What is called, Banshee.
Yeah.
You ever heard that show?
Yeah.
When that gangsta ass dude turned into the mayor at some point, but he kind of like he made it to where everybody couldn't run. But nah, I feel like I'm the only person who really want to represent Humble, so I gotta be the mayor for real. Like I got to.
Yeah, nah.
And I want to be in politics somehow, but I don't want to go too far, like to be
kind of
super
like
politics.
Stay like local type.
Local politics, yeah.
And it's kind of funny though, cause all right, for the people who don't know, who aren't from Houston, Humble is necessarily North Houston. I hate when people say it's its own different city and it's like it's really connected to everything. It's not like it's a Mo City that's kind of out there. It's like really when you talk about North Side Houston, like the homesteads and all that, a street connects them.
Yeah.
Old Humble, bro, connects everything.
Right today, yeah.
So
I mean, they just say that because it's so far up, 59. Like we really the last. Damn, if you think about it, we the last thing on 59 that matters in the North Side. Well, Kingwood, but
no, it doesn't.
Kingwood hardly matters.
Yeah.
We the last thing on 59 matter. Once you get the Porter passing up all that shit, that's just the country at that point. So that's probably why. Because then it don't matter no more. It stopped mattering like at Richmond after that. It's the country too. So yeah.
Nah, that makes sense. But nah, before we go into a whole Houston geography lesson, bro, we gotta get into the business, bro. I gotta figure out what gave you the energy to like even do this whole entrepreneur thing at a young age. Like for example, like you got Hitman HQ, you was coming out with the shirts in high school, and then next thing you know, you kept the brand going. What made you just keep going on like your own business lane? Like what started that?
Well, shit, I always saw it as a child. I worked in a family business. My dad had the moving company, so that was my first job. So I knew for real, I'm going to have a business. Like I knew I'm gonna pay people. I knew how that looked. So I already knew it all it took was money and the drive that I already knew I had to do it. So that really was a no-brainer, especially with the internet now and getting older. It wasn't as we was young, just getting older, seeing you can do shit. Like if you bought it, you can do it. So
Nah, facts. I feel that. I just think it was interesting because it's like I've always seen it from you. Maybe not like an outlandish maybe said something to you about it. Cause we was cool in high school, but it's not like we was just always running together. We was always same place, same areas, but we wasn't always running into each other. But real recognize real. I think hard work recognizes hard work. So when I seen that, Okay, cool. You started selling the merch, started selling the t-shirts at high school. Okay, dipped off, kind of did on little thing for a minute. Popped back to the city, and then you started going crazy with the shoe business. And I think that's where it really kind of popped off for you on like just notoriety amongst people,
Yeah.
because you became people I knew from like college's shoe plugs, and I was like, oh,
That's
yeah. So I was like, oh, Darren's got something going on. Like, what made you even get into the shoe reselling business? You might have always been in the shoes, but what made you get into the reselling joint?
well. I really already knew I already knew it was about to get out of hand early on when I seen how much more colorways and stuff was coming out. Cause all of the stuff that come out these days, like you would think that shit back in the day that would look like something fake on Facebook or something. Like
Yeah.
one of them. I wouldn't be surprised if they made Jordan heels for real. But like all that shit they used to make just to give it to niggas, cause you know that's just we just eating it up, running it up. But I already knew. I was like, man, I can't sit here and wear this shit and like watch people just do this and I ain't getting in on this. Like I had to just let me go and hit this line. Let me go ahead and just invest, cause it's gonna always be some people who gonna need it, and I already know with like my following or whatever I had, I can mark it up. So it was just kind of everything I'm doing is something that I like, and I just had to start capitalizing on it. Had to start making money off of it. So that's how that went for sure.
And I feel like you found a lane, especially like I said, when you got a certain side of town that might not have seen that. Like, it wasn't. We had a few people that was running. You know, the people that was running and doing it in high school, running and reselling, but it was like far and few. There's not no one that really just stuck with it. It's like, I got a few pair of shoes here and there. I'm gonna flip them just so I can buy some more and flip them. You know.
Yeah, that's how we used to do it first.
You know.
Just buy it, sell it. Wanted something new, yeah.
No, for sure. The swapping game, the going to the sneaker summits and doing that whole grind and hustle. But then you took it. When did it hit that like went to another level? Because I saw it from just being all right. I got all the shoes to like all right. I done bought a building to resell the shoes out of. Like,
Shit, that's something that it had to be something that separated me, cause I'm not gonna lie, cause back then it wasn't this many black people really selling shoes, a lot of different shoes, and like having a large quantity and having, like full size runs and stuff like that. Back then it was too many people like just being who you is. They was scared to meet with you, scared to sell me like large amounts of shoes, scared to, people scared to shop, just cause it ain't no, it ain't nothing behind it. Like it wasn't no like full history at the time. I wasn't gonna wait to build my history, like, cause it's people who get their fan base, they get trusted after a while. But as soon as I started selling shoes, it wasn't. I immediately made it a name. I immediately tried to get into a store. Immediately, all of that, even though that wasn't as big as the time, cause everybody just opening up a store now. But at the time, I was just like, this got to be something that make me look official. Like I got to be solid, and I wanna, have a business. Like, have something, to wake up to, do for real, not just running in the malls and standing in lines and doing raffles and stuff. I haven't even did none of that in a long time. To people who how we really get the shoes, how everybody really gets shoes, it's really just like how you can go get the shoes, but we just do it harder.
you ain't gonna say the sauce though.
Yeah, it ain't no sauce. It's all them niggas that y'all buy shoes from, they just going to the mall, doing what you supposed to do if you really wanted some shoes. But we just did it harder, and I was just like, that ain't the way. This shit really lame. Like, had to get official, like something to separate me just from a street seller. Cause that wasn't going nowhere.
Facts. And then I think when you put it in a store, it makes people feel comfortable.
Exactly.
It gives them a place, and then the way you had your store set up in Humble was a dope aesthetic. About a whole bunch of creatives and the people in there. I went in there before. I think I've been in there twice. I went in there both of them was in the pandemic. I think one was like when Kobe died. I came. You made you put Kobe Bryant as the NBA logo.
Hey,
and
Kobe.
Facts. But I went in there, bought the shirt for me. I was like, oh, okay, I like the look. I like the setup, I like the look. Came in, bought something. Every time I pull up on you, I gotta buy something.
Really?
And then so the next time I pulled up, we supposed to do the interview, and I came on the wrong day, ladies and gentlemen. This man it was a shoe release, and
Shop was full.
I just seen 30 people in and out. Real quick, I say, yeah. I just kind of, you just like, yo, bro, just trying to chill out for a second. Like, I'm gonna try to get all this done. So I just sat. About 45 minutes went by. About 50 minutes, I said, all right, Darren. I didn't even feel bad. I was just, all right, bro. I get it.
Yeah,
Wrong day.
my bad.
Nah, you good though, but that's how you gotta run up your hustle. So when you see that, you gotta respect it. Especially running at the shop. And then this is where I feel like the entrepreneur route gets really tricky. It's just like a lot of people say like you can only be good at a few things, right? You can only do like a few things, but a lot of your lanes they connect in industry, but they don't connect in like people. If that makes sense. So like you have his building was one half of the one side was his shoe store, the other side was another building. And then he buys out. Did you buy out the other person? Then they leave. They left.
Yeah, when COVID hit, they kind of went out of business. So, yeah, I had got it.
So
he had made it a deal.
So basically, buys the other side of his of the building, and that's when the studio comes in. Because essentially, if you're already selling artist shoes, you're like, all right, well, I got a place for you to record at now.
Exactly.
Put some nice equipment in there.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going for.
And then you ran it up like that. And now you just said you already just announced that you got another studio coming. So I think I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like this is the perfect time for me to ask this question. So I asked everybody on TO this question. From selling T-shirts in high school, from seeing your dad with his own business, from just running around being a serial entrepreneur, the management way for artists, which I'm gonna get into after I ask this question, from you having your own clothing brand, which is Hitman HQ, which I feel like doesn't get talked about as much because that's the drill stuff you got on right now, which is actually pretty crazy still. The merch has always been good. Selling shoes and from having the studios and just promo team, everything. Like, are you a person that really, are you focused on the journey that you're on right now? Do you care about that? Or is it more of like, I have a destination that I'm trying to go and I'm just, this journey is cool, but like each goal is like a destination I'm just trying to accomplish.
It's crazy you asked that. I kind of think about that every morning, and I was thinking about it this morning, and I just kind of tweeted about it a little bit, cause I was saying how I be slacking a little bit, cause I'm subconsciously be kind of scared to get to what it really could be. And all of the responsibility that it's gonna be. So I really can say that I do care about the journey, cause that's the fun part. That's the part where you really, find yourself, and when you learn and when you make the most memories and stuff. And I feel like even in that, getting to where it's been, how fast shit been moving. Because it wasn't long ago, like you said, with the Kobe thing being over there. It wasn't long ago with the T-shirts and stuff like that. So I be forgetting so much stuff. People will come up like, you remember this? You remember this? I don't even remember. Because it's moving. We moving so fast. But, man, the journey important. And even you saying that, yeah, I need to slow down because this is moving too fast. But I'm trying to get, we all got things that we got to take care of and stuff, so I need to get to that. I need to get to that place. Like I need to get where I need to be, like quick as possible. But I ain't gonna rush through it. I'm gonna just let it happen how it play out.
Nah, and I think that's a real thing, especially how you just broke it down. I think sometimes we move so quick, and I can say that from my end, X and Mason and who over here off camera, like the way we've been moving with this, and X been with me for like, let's just say like 2 years, about a year and a half, 2. Mason been with me for about 3 to 4 years, and we've been slow grinding with this, but it's just been like one of them things that was just that train keeps rolling, it's rolling, and it's rolling. All right, last question I gotta ask you though, Darren. So I know you're a busy man. I know you gotta get up out of here, but so your newest venture is managing artists, right? So I know we connected. You connected with John D. And I know John D. very well. So I know you've been helping him out. Pushing him a little bit. But now you got this new girl. Like you gotta introduce her. You gotta introduce the world to her. What's she?
Oh well, yeah, man. My introduction is just merely what's already to come, cause that shit about to go crazy. Her name Magical. You can follow her on Instagram at ismagical, man. I'm telling you, she ain't even on streaming platforms and nothing yet. It's just videos and just like if you catch her here or there, a little appearance, but the management has just been going crazy. It's a cool little journey doing it like fully, like with somebody else I don't know, like from way back then, and like on a serious level, because I be feeling like it's a job, like so it's fun, being places and working. I work, I feel like as a manager you work for somebody, so now I feel like instead of me being the boss, kind of turn the tables around, and I'm trying to work on somebody else. So it's with the talent is there. All it's about to take is just the, for the play to happen, like for everything to just get put in place, and we just execute all the plans we got in store. She got videos coming and possibly like a little compilation, just a little compilation tape of everything she already got out, and just a whole bunch of things that I don't want to disclose. No, I'm not gonna disclose the strategy because it's a lot coming, but just be on the lookout for that because that's gonna be a big thing for sure.
No, I definitely peeped on your IG. I definitely peeped her around. I told you, so whenever she get some time, she gotta come do the freestyle.
Oh yeah,
She gotta come. She gotta come bless the dungeon real quick. I heard she got bars. I seen it in a video.
bars,
So
sure.
we need that. Put the dope camera angles around and let the numbers speak for itself.
Oh yeah, go crazy in here. Man, I'm telling you, it's about to take the game by storm. She about to take the game completely by storm. Niggas ain't gonna even see it coming.
Nah, for sure, man. But look, I know you on short time, man. I appreciate you for pulling up on us over here with the TO gang and everything like that, bro. You give the people your social media so they can go ahead and follow you and follow your journey and everything you've been on. Bless the people with some information today.
Oh yeah, well, you can follow me personally at D.Long for mayor on Instagram and Twitter too, just without the dot. And all of the other platforms is the same. Then you can follow the shoe page, which is downstairs, Deerbrook. That's strictly the shoe page. You can follow the studio page, hitmanstudios.htx on Instagram and everything else. And you can follow the brand page, follow my merch and everything else that we got, like shoe eyes, zebra shoes, all that. That's Independent Streetwear District. Then you can follow the promotions page, Hitman Promotions, for the concerts, upcoming artists looking to work, looking to get on, performing. Follow that as well and hit me up for that.
And I'm going to just go ahead and just say my social medias are right here, down below. Normally I do my run, but Darren had about 50 handles, so you had to drop yours. I feel that. So man, I appreciate you for pulling up, man. This is a long time in the making. I'm glad you came through, blessed the game with a whole bunch of with a conversation.
Oh yeah.
A whole bunch of love, bro. And so from Darren, from J Shep over here, make sure y'all follow, do what y'all need to do. Make sure you subscribe and like this video. Make sure you go run these numbers up. And we out. Appreciate you.